Brussels attempts to make up for the loss of the UK's major financial contribution to the bloc with new measures included in the Recovery Fund will cost the EU a new wave of Euroscepticism, a Swedish MEP has warned. Speaking to Express.co.uk, Sweden Democrats MEP Charlie Weimers warned the EU's latest financial measures aimed at securing repayments of hefty loans taken out by member states to recover from the pandemic, will cost the bloc huge backlash. Asked to address Swedish people's concerns over the huge budget hole left by Brexit, Mr. Weimers lambasted Brussels' reluctance to lower the costs for European taxpayers. Instead, he claimed, with the introduction of the Recovery Fund and the financial mechanism in place to ensure member states will repay the debts one way or the other, the EU will bring on itself a new wave of Euroscepticism of the likes of that which sparked a debate among Britons on the UK's membership to the bloc. He said, "It seems the European Union is not able to nor willing to cut the coat according to the cloth. And that will create a backlash in the future because within the coronavirus fund there are these proposals of EU taxes. When the loans are to be paid back there will be a discussion. Originally it is supposed to be paid out of national budgets of all EU member states, but I think we can rest assured that won't happen. There are too many mismanaged economies in the EU for that to happen. So instead, the EU taxes will then be activated and that will create a debate on our relationship with the EU that should have been gone on before the Corona package was adopted. So they built in a potential for an increase of Euroscepticism within this fund themselves. Brussels sees it as a great success that they finally surpassed unwilling national government in their quest for money, but I think that will awake Euroscepticism in the way that Maastricht did in the UK during the 90s. It will absolutely backfire. The 27 EU nations made an unprecedented agreement last year to jointly borrow €750 billion for a fund to help fight the economic slump caused by COVID-19 and address the challenges of climate change. To overcome the opposition of the EU's frugal northern states, who have long opposed joint borrowing for fear of financing less strict fiscal policy in the south, the scheme was clearly described as an extraordinary, one-off measure. But the European Union's huge post-pandemic recovery fund could become a more permanent feature if it is successful in firing up growth and fostering a greener and more digital economy, the European Commission's top economic officials said on Monday. Many economists see the Recovery Fund as a foot in the door for more regular joint debt issuance by the RR-rated EU in future, and top Commission officials echoed this view before the European Parliament's Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee. Commission Vice President Valdis Dombrovskis said, "The more successful we are in the implementation of this facility, the more scope there will be for discussions on having a permanent instrument, probably of a similar nature." The borrowing, to be done by the Executive Commission in the name of all EU countries, is to be repaid over 30 years from new taxes called new own resources. These have yet to be agreed but could include levies on the digital economy, on CO2 emissions or on imports of goods made using dirty technologies. European Economic Commissioner Paolo Gentiloni told the same committee, "It will have permanent consequences on financial markets because we have this European-denominated debt to be repaid in the next 30 years. On the future, if this instrument works and we are able to agree on the new own resources to repay this common debt, I think we can have a serious discussion on further initiatives." But what is crucial for these further initiatives, is to make this one work and be repaid with new own resources. For the Commission to start borrowing the money on markets, all EU national parliaments must ratify a decision to increase national guarantees to repay it, in case the new taxes fail to materialize. 8 have yet to do so. Finland, one of the so-called Frugal Four, together with Denmark, the Netherlands and Sweden, is opposing the measures.